And welcome back to the Blooming Journal Live. It's me, Colleen. Thank you for joining us again. If you've been following along, if you're new, thank you for stopping your stroll and checking me out. At Century Plant, we help small business owners spotlight themselves by finding the words that resonate with their ideal clients. So we're going to continue our lovely talk today, which is Marketing 101, marketing in bite-sized pieces. Now, I need to apologize. Yesterday, I had a bit of a family emergency, so I wasn't able to join you yesterday. So if you came here looking for me, sorry. But I'm back, and since I missed yesterday's, how about we do a double one today? We're going to talk about the thing I was going to talk about yesterday, and we're going to catch up today. So this is episode 34 and 35. You get two in one package. Yay! All right. So we had talked Monday about being a copywriter. And a copywriter is a person who writes the text of advertisement or publicity materials, right? So remember, I always said publicity and always has an ask at the end. They're deliberately trying to get you to buy, right? That is its purpose, right? And yes, there are other things that happen with that, but that is its sole job, is to be like, okay, I need that, I'm going to buy it, or at least want to buy it. Like, you want a lifestyle, this is the product that goes with that lifestyle. So that is what a copywriter does. And that evolved, of course, from the word copy, uh, which is, started with newspapers. Um, an article that was set to be printed in the newspaper was called copy. And of course, advertising happened in newspaper. So you had advertising copy, which turned into kind of meeting all the text for advertising. But now we have something else that we're going to talk about today, and that is a content creator. So, what is the difference? So, content creation is something that is to be expressed through some medium as speech, writing, or various arts for self-expression, distribution, marketing, and or publication, which kind of basically says that content creation in the terms of marketing in our world is all the writing that happens that isn't expressly designed to sell. Now, it's designed to bring a relationship so that at some point you're going to buy, but that is not its intention at the start. And this is where blogging comes in, vlogging, podcasts, those sorts of things. Those are long form content, right? That they're going to come into they're going to write every week, they're going to do a podcast every week. That it is a form of content that is designed to build a relationship that doesn't have an express buy at the end. Oftentimes they do have a call to action, but it's more like, here's my freebie, take this quiz, do do this particular thing, to get on their mailing list. So that is like, they have lead mags and things like that, but it is not expressly created to sell you something. It is created to build a relationship. Okay, so that's kind of the difference. So if you are looking at advertising, if you're wanting to build something to sell, you want a copywriter. If you want to start a blog or a podcast or whatever, you want a content creator. And often a copywriter and a content creator, a copywriter can be a content creator and vice versa. They are, they're not interchangeable, but most times people can do both. So that was episode 34. So we're going to talk now about episode 35, which is features and benefits. So this is what comes up when you have an actual product description, right? You have whatever it is and you're putting it out to the world and you need to describe it. And you're going to describe its features, why it makes it different from somebody else. So I think the most obvious example of this is in real estate. Like you have the description of the house: 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, has a deck, large backyard. Those are all features, right? But the benefits are when you take those features and you make it personal. So sometimes a kitchen will be described as a chef's kitchen. So that is a feature. The benefit is, hey, you're a person who cooks a lot. You love doing that for your family. This is going to be a kitchen that's going to let you level up your cooking game, right? That is like the benefit. So the benefit is kind of what the feature can do for whoever is going to buy the product. And a lot of times we focus so hard on features that we don't look at the benefits. So really stop and consider this. So let's take me, for example. What I do, what the feature of what I do, say for my blogging product, is that I help you figure out your content calendar. Okay. That's a feature. What's the benefit of that? Well, there are a couple ones. One, you don't have to stress about what you're going to put out week after week because you have a calendar that's going to tell you. Two, if you do other forms of content like Instagram Reels or Threads or whatever that, all of those things are now, Pinterest, you have you suddenly have content that you can use across those other social media that you have, and it makes your content consistent, right? So those are two benefits that come from this, is that there's a lack of worry about what you're going to have to write, and there's a possibility for alignment. That is the benefit of my feature. So you kind of see where I'm going with this. So whenever you have a product that you're writing about, physical product, SaaS, B2B product, whatever it is, you need to focus on the features, right? But then you need to give them a benefit. How great, what does that feature do for me? And you need to always be thinking in terms of this. So when you start, like list all your features and then, do the split the page in half, feature on one side, and then figure out all the benefits that it could have. And most importantly, tie those benefits into emotions, right? Because those are going to be over the things that overcome the resistance to buy your product, right? Is it going to save them time? Is it going to save them money? Is it going to reduce anxiety, fear, or whatever it is? If that is in, those are the three of the biggest motivators, put those in your benefits. Okay. So today we talked about a lot. We talked about content creation. We talked about features and benefits. Those are two very important topics to consider when you're doing your writing. And now we are up to date with our series. Thank you so much for your understanding. We all have emergencies, right? I would love to talk any and all things marketing. There is my Calendly link. It's also in the show notes. Make a 30-minute anything appointment and we can talk about whatever your concerns are. Thanks so much for joining me today. And remember, rock stars, it's never too late to bloom. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye-bye.